there's something with this blue pill that makes us more aggressive towards people, like, or towards anything, any situation. I wake up all achy, hurting, and as soon as I wake up, I gotta go use the bathroom. I gotta smoke after that because I'll be hurting.
All right, guys, welcome back. I'm here with Ricky. How you doing, Ricky?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Good, bro. And so, how old are you, Ricky?
I am 62 years old.
62.
Yes.
Okay. Can we move the mic a little bit up, or speak a little bit louder,
Okay.
just in case?
Let's see.
Yeah, that's perfect, bro. Sorry
How's
about that.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, better.
Sometimes the audio gets messed up, but
Okay.
so. And how old are you, bro? I'm sorry.
How old was I?
Yeah, how old are you right now?
Oh, well, I'm 62 years old.
63. Okay. Are you
62.
62? Are you from
Mm-hmm.
Tucson?
No, I'm from Scottsdale. Yeah.
Nice area.
Yes, it is beautiful out there.
So, what brought you to Tucson?
Actually, well, I came to get help, go to rehab, but at the time it didn't work for me, I completed the 6 months program. Once I went out back on the streets, just started up again, hanging out with the wrong people, the wrong crowd. Yeah,
Yeah, I've been through that so many times. As soon as I get out, boom, I just go straight back.
yeah,
It's like my mind's already made up and
yeah,
right
yeah.
back to where I picked off, bro. I
hmm
understand. Um, so how was life in Scottsdale and growing up and all that?
Well, growing up was great. It was beautiful, like me and my brothers, we used to hang out, go shoot some pool, and we worked together, building swimming pools for Shasta pools and paddock pools. Yeah, it was great. It was just me and my four brothers and my mom, my grandmother.
Right on, man.
Yeah,
Are you in contact with family right now?
and no, not anymore. Well, I could if I wanted to, but since I'm doing what I'm doing over here, I don't want to see me like this.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
hmm
Yeah, a few people told me that, and I give them so much credit because when I was out there running around, I never did that, bro. I was like smoking in my room,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I didn't care where I was. That was my life. So much respect for keeping that away, from the
Yes.
family.
Yeah. Yeah.
As
Thank you.
far as like addiction right now, like what are you battling with?
I'm doing. I'm on the blues right now. Yeah, and I've been wanting to stop and get off of it. Because I am now. Excuse me. I got back on the methadone program. It's since January, and I just keep smoking. Taking my methadone and then go out there and it's just like I can't find a way to stop it. But it's all up to me. It's all up to me. I can't stop it, but I gotta get myself strong. Make myself strong and just block it off and stop it.
Yeah, I understand. What do you think is keeping you out here right now?
Well, right now it's just me. It's just me. I don't blame nobody for nothing. Because it's all my doing. It's my decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done like H black or anything like that?
Oh yeah, that's what I started off with.
Okay.
At the age of 12 years old, I took my first taste of heroin,
Okay. Wow.
and little by little, I started, experimenting, until I was about 16 years old. That's when I started heavier, using more and more and more. By the time I was 22, my grandmother had passed away, may she rest in peace. And I started like every day on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I just didn't stop. I didn't stop. Yeah, it's been bad.
Yeah.
Uh, it has taken me more than 40 years to realize that I'm doing it all badly to myself.
Yeah. How many years?
Over 40 years.
Over 40 years. Okay.
My oldest son, he is 43, 42 years old, 42.
That's all they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
43 actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 43.
And yeah,
1980.
1980, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Since my son was born, that's when I started, like, but I always had it, my job. I always worked construction. And I kept my family intact,
Yeah.
supported them.
Yeah.
I never gave up. I never turned my back on them. I was always there for them. Always.
And are you homeless right now?
I am.
Okay.
I am
Do you
homeless.
stay like in a tent or just
Yes.
wherever?
Well, yeah. Out here, being out here on the streets, it's hard to keep something for a long period of time. Just a few days ago, some gentlemen gave me a tent, a brand new tent. Next day, it was gone. You like somebody's always watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where you put your stuff, where you keep your stuff, and you really can't keep nothing. Everything gets stolen,
Yeah.
taken.
What's the hardest part about being out here?
Uh, on a daily basis, it's just like, you know, where you gonna eat, where you gonna sleep, where's the safest place to go, and to bed down for the night. Yeah, that's the hardest part is trying to keep your hygiene. Keep yourself up and stay clean, and yeah, that's to me that's the hardest part.
I understand. I
Yeah,
understand. As far as like supporting your habit, how do you support yourself on a daily basis?
I I have lots of friends. Well, if you want to call them friends, they just help me out. They keep me down with whatever. And when I get money, like from selling aluminum cans, recycling, uh, I just give it back to them, whatever.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
That's really good to
and
hear, man. Really
yeah.
good to hear.
And while I'm doing that, recycling, I find a lot of good stuff in the bins, and I trade off, you know, and that's another way I support my habit,
Gotcha.
trading, trading goods.
And as far as like your son or children, how are they doing? Do they battle with like addiction at all?
I am so glad, so happy that they do not battle with addiction.
It's weird how it skips some people.
Yes,
Like my
yes,
parents, no problems. Me, I was a
yeah,
huge problem,
yeah. It's
and
just
I'm their only child too. So
oh
I had
wow,
the pressure of being an only child, and then being a little brat with a
right,
habit.
yeah,
So well, good. I'm happy to hear it skipped them. The
yes,
gene skipped them.
yeah.
Since you've been out here, what's been the scariest day of your life or craziest thing you've seen?
Oh my God, yeah. Well, there's something about these drivers here in Tucson. I've seen a lot of people get run over by vehicles, in the middle of the day or in the middle of the night. One of my closest friends, he got run over and killed right there on the spot back in February on 22nd and 2nd. He was
One of the
crossing
guys
the street.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he was crossing the street, and I seen him get hit. You know.
One of the guys I interviewed, same thing happened to him
Uh huh.
right off of St. Mary's,
Uh huh.
and
Yeah, it's
scary,
terrible.
bro.
It's horrible out here. And I do a lot of jaywalking because I don't like waiting at the intersection, But I
Yeah,
always make sure you both ways.
yeah, good.
And if a driver is coming towards me, I keep my eyes on him. I keep my eyes on the driver, and I make sure I don't take my eyes off him and he's looking at me.
Yep.
Yeah, he or she looking at me, and
Yeah,
thank you
man.
for not running over me.
What type of people do you encounter out here?
All sorts of people, all from all walks of life. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think the blues changed you at all
Oh
in
yes,
comparison? In
yes,
comparison to like the H and the black? Oh,
yes. there's something with this blue pill that makes us more aggressive towards people, like, or towards anything, any situation. Like heroin is a downer, and for me, it was like kept me calm, and it gave me the inspiration and motivation to go out and work every day.
Energy,
Yeah,
kind of, right?
energy,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Me too.
Yes.
Too.
hmm
And these, when you wake up in the morning, how do you feel like before you smoke?
Okay, that's tough because I wake up all achy, hurting, and as soon as I wake up, I gotta go use the bathroom. I gotta smoke after that because I'll be hurting. I'll be hurting.
Yeah, yeah.
Heroin wasn't like that. Heroin was still in my system, and I could, yeah, I'm still like with energy and motivation.
Yeah.
I would just get up, go to work, jump in my truck, and go to work. Once I get to work around mid morning, I would slam a program,
Yeah.
and I was good for throughout the day.
Got you, man.
Yeah.
And two more questions. Do you ever plan on going back to rehab, or do you think you could get off
Yes, as
this
a matter of
yourself?
fact, yes. Yesterday, well, I was supposed to check into a hospital last night. I got bad shoulders, dislocated shoulders, and my primary care, she made an appointment for me to go to TMC and get this taken care of, this finger, this hand taken care of. But I just never made it.
Yeah,
Never made it to the hospital, and that's why I came over here to get on number 9 and head on out to the hospital.
I understand.
Yeah.
If you need a ride, I could take you, bro. Like if you need a ride, I could take
Uh-huh.
you down there.
I'll be okay, but
You
thank
good?
you for
Yeah,
the offer.
I understand,
Thank
bro.
you.
Um,
Yes.
oh, what was I gonna say? If somebody was thinking about coming off the blues, what do you think the safest bet would be? Like cold turkey or
No,
no?
no, not cold turkey. Cold turkey will kill you. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's different for a lot of people. Everybody's different. But I would not suggest. I would not recommend going cold turkey because I tried it and oh my god, it was just like when you're trying to get off of methadone.
Oof.
It's just like 10 times worse. Yeah, it's horrible.
Real quick, what kind of symptoms of withdrawal do you feel
Well, from head to toe, you get
from the blues?
yeah, from the blues. Yeah, it's just your stomach, all your aches, your joints are aching, hurting. You get diarrhea. You get those sweats, cold sweats, and you're just hurting real bad.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you just wanna. If you had
yeah.
either,
That bad, huh?
yeah, that bad, real bad.
And last question, brother. If any family or friends see this video, do you want to say anything to them? Give them reassurance or message?
Well, yes, of course, not only to my family, but yes, to all the people out there that on the blues or whatever it is, drug of choice. I recommend they get help and stay clean and sober. That's the best way to go. Stay clean and sober for the rest of your life, because nowadays it's very hard, and who wants to go to prison?
Yeah,
And I don't know how true this is, but I've heard that if you get busted with the blues, 10 years per pill. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but we got to be very careful now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the habit is so strong, we're willing to set that aside to keep smoking them.
Yes.
That's how I was for
Yes.
me. Like I set aside all the consequences as long as I picked up a little dime bag or a gram or something. Then I'll
Yeah.
deal with life later. But as soon as I woke up, straight to it. Like that's all that mattered.
Yeah. Yeah.
And well, I appreciate your time, bro. Very nice to meet you.
You're welcome.
I'll give
Nice
you
to
another
meet you
water
too.
right now. Thank you for your story.
Yes. You're welcome.